Good morning, good morning. Hello to you all. This is Clarissa Mars, better known as Recie by many of my friends.
Good morning. I'm her husband, Roland.
And can you believe it's Friday already? Friday! Yeah. The week just seemed to have sailed right by.
Seems like the week just started.
Yeah. Well, we're talking to spiritual entrepreneurs, people who feel that they were placed on this planet for a specific purpose. In fact, we all are. We all have been placed here for a specific reason. And especially those who feel, unfulfilled, that there's something that they have to do and are not doing it. They're not satisfied to just settle. I'm speaking to those of you who fit that category. You might be doing something else, but you have a desire, a strong desire to do something that you're not doing right now. Good morning, Jeanette. Glad that you can join Roland and me this morning. And good morning, Sipo. Good morning to you. So this whole week we've been talking about, being able to develop and tap into the power that we all have within us. And we've been listening to Brian Tracy, who's been sharing all these ideas with us, these concepts, and the power that we have within these habits, these qualities, all begin with C. On Monday we talked about the first one was being able to think clearly, clarity of thinking. And under that, we need to have a vision, a clear vision of what it is that we want. We need to also be able to be decisive in making the decisions that affect our lives. Oh, good morning. Well, some others have joined us this morning. Good morning, Hart. And let's see, somebody else just came on. Good morning, Sweetie Man. Good morning, Sweetie Man. Good morning to you. So Monday we talked about clarity. Tuesday was competence. Yes, competence. We have to be competent, being able to do whatever we do to the best of our abilities. Wednesday we talked about I do have some notes. What was Wednesday? Oh, concentration. Being able to concentrate on something, to be able to do it well and to get it done in an efficient manner. Yesterday was common sense. Common sense really is not that common, even though we do have it. To have common sense or exercise it or make it better, we have to think, whatever we do, think it through. Sometimes whatever failure that we experience in life is because we didn't think it all the way through. And then today is creativity. We all have creative juices inside of us. But how do I get that creativeness out? Did you want to say anything about that, Roland?
Well, we've all had an idea that later we see, because we didn't act on it, later we see manifested by somebody else or some other entity. I know for myself, I had an idea, being in the movie theaters, because I like to go to the movies. Well, it'd be great if they had little lights on the floor to show you where you see what's...
LED lights.
Yeah, like the runway lights, I like to call them that. And sure enough, a couple of years later, movie theaters started having them,
So, so, sometimes we're not the only one who may have an idea. If we don't act on our ideas, sometimes we think, well, that's a good idea, but we just sit back and not act on it, and someone else may have that same idea, and they act on it, and before you know it, it makes them, successful and in more ways than they can imagine. And we have that same ability within us. We just sometimes doubt ourselves, or we just don't act. Brian says that one of the things that help us to tap into the juices that flow is being able to ask questions. Just kind of like that of a child. You ever seen a little child? Oh, why is this? You tell them why. Why is that? Why is that? But not in a annoying way, in a curious way. we need to have curiosity about us. He said, the hallmark of creativity is curiosity. That's the hallmark of creativity. So we have to keep asking questions. And he said also that the hallmark of stupidity and ignorance is just not asking, not being curious. And when we do the same thing, when we get into that pattern of doing the same thing over and over and over, it's like you can't stop. You don't stop to ask questions, why am I doing this? Or, it just made it wrong. I think you heard what I heard. You want to explain that a little bit more?
Yeah, it kind of just stifles the imagination. Almost the definition of stupidity. Doing the same thing over and over again.
I think that when you do something over and over again, expecting different results, that's the definition of insanity.
Yeah, insanity.
Yeah. So he says the smartest and the most experienced, the greatest among us are those who continue to question things, why we do certain things in a certain way. He said there was a gentleman, what was it? He had gone, he's a multi-billionaire now. He went to a construction site. He didn't know a thing about construction, but he saw all these bricklayers just sitting around, and he asked, well, why are y'all just sitting here? He said, well, we got to wait until the certain ones who work on the corner of the building, and then they will fill in the walls or whatever. So they had to wait on somebody else to do certain things. And so he said, he was thinking, well, they don't need to do that. You can fix the corners of the buildings, and somebody can be working on the inside on out. And he went home and he did some things, not knowing anything, not knowing a thing. Mm-hmm. He did some research, and then he presented it to people in that field, and he was able to bid 40% less than what all of the other companies were doing, because he thought of it in a different way.
Right.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the one thing that really got me was, he said most people are rich because they managed to do something just 10% better. Okay. And that's worth thinking about. So
you don't have to necessarily be an originator of the idea.
Or reinvent the wheel, so to speak.
Right. Just improve upon it.
And do it a little bit better. Mm-hmm. And 10% isn't that much.
Right.
I think of the new grocery chains that we have in the area, how they're trying to break into that market. I'm not sure how they're better, but their prices are supposed to be cheaper. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about Aldi and the one that starts on L.
Little?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It looks like little, but it's not. No, it's not quite spelled little, but it looks kind of like it.
Yeah, I think it's German.
Yeah, because they're like no frills. They give you bags or instead of plastic, or you bring your own bag. That helps to cut down on the cost. Yes. He says that find an idea that's just 10% new. 10% new by reading magazine, reading books, asking questions, and you keep your mind open. Let's see, some others have come on. Good morning, Physio. Good morning to you. I just met you from, I think you're in Afghanistan. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining us this morning. And good morning, Ursula. See, somebody else came on here. Good morning, Jill. Glad that you can join us this morning. Oh, you know what? Good, Terry. Good morning, one of my childhood friends. My neighbor, I should say. I can wave to you. See, all these people are here. Good morning, Joseph. Do me a favor, just like Pascal told me he's from Afghanistan, tell me where you are joining us from. Roland and I are here in the Richmond, Virginia area. And we come and share a nugget or two every morning, a nugget that can help you in your journey, in your business life, your personal life. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Thank you. Glad that you can join us. There was something else. He says, trust your intuition. You know, a lot of times we doubt our intuition and like, oh, well, that's not a good idea. People are going to think it's dumb. We have that same power. We have the same capability. We just, for whatever reason, we maybe think that we're not smart enough. And that's not it at all. He said the only difference between the average person and someone who's very wealthy or is very successful is they trust their intuition, act on it. I'm going to read this section. It says, if you decide that you are going to earn a certain amount of money, achieve a certain level of wealth, achieve a certain lifestyle or state, program it into your subconscious mind. Turn it over to your intuition, and you'll get the ideas that you need, the inspiration, the insight, and whatever is necessary for you to achieve your goal. And that's the difference between the average person and a very successful person. Okay, we have a cat here who's trying to get into the window. So, do you have anything else that you want to say on creativity?
No, just, follow your intuition.
That's right.
If you think you have an idea, then you probably do. Just act on it.
Act on it.
Most people don't act on it, and that's what the holdup is. Who knows? Your idea may revolutionize what we may doing, what we're doing.
Yeah, because according to, you can see this for yourself. 80% of what we do now is going to be changed, or is going to change within the next 5 years. The way we do things. Food.
Cars
Food. Going to change.
Yeah, already they're trying to make self-propelled cars.
Yeah, that kind of makes me nervous.
Yeah, I don't know about that,
but I mean, they've done it now. It's just not mainstreamed yet.
Right.
I think they're probably working out some kinks and things in it. All right, some others have come on here. Let me just say good morning to you all. Do me a favor, share this out. If there's any value that you've gotten from this, do share it out. And tell me where you're tuning in from, and especially if you're catching the replay. Listen to this. Creative people are always looking for faster, better, easier, cheaper, newer ways to do things. Again, you don't have to be necessarily the originator. Just improve upon it 10%. If it's more than that, then, the mainstream, it's going to take a little while. But just improve upon it. Like if you go to a restaurant, maybe the service, from the time the food is prepared until it gets to your plate. Improve on the service. Being polite, there's so many things that we can do. So you have to be open. You have to be open-minded and, act on your intuition.
Remember, just do it a little bit better than somebody else, and it makes a tremendous amount of difference.
Sure does. Okay, so that's what Roland and I have for you today. If you would do me a favor and share this out, that's number 1. 2, you can like this video, like it, comment and share. Like, comment, and share.
And spiritual entrepreneur.
Yeah, I think, yes, I did say. And also, we have a YouTube, whenever we come live, I upload it into my YouTube channel. And I do have the link somewhere in the description to my YouTube channel, because once we finish, we'll upload it to my YouTube channel. And also, I am going to be doing a 5-day Facebook challenge. I know there are people out there who have a burning desire to share something, with the public or with whomever. And like me, I was very terrified of the camera, and I was able to overcome that fear. But I'm here, and I have a link that you can click on to let me know that you'd like to participate in this challenge, this 5-day Facebook Live challenge. And I also do have a link for a course that you can take in case you have a busy schedule. You can't necessarily get with me, so to do this, you can, do it on your own. It's free. So it's somewhere in the description. And yes, that would be great if you can do that. Like, comment, and share. And today's Friday. Roland and I come to you all every day, Monday through Friday, to share something with you that can help you in your personal life or in your business. And we will be back
on
Monday. Oh, yes, and be safe over the weekend. We're supposed to have a bad snowstorm, so be safe.
Global warming.
Yeah, thank you for joining us, and we will see you next week. Oh, I'm sorry. There were others who came on here, and I don't want to neglect saying. Good morning to you, Jamal. And let's see, Freddie. Good morning to you, Freddie. Lisa. Oh, Good morning to you, Lisa. And thank you guys for joining us, for spending a part of your morning with us, just for a few minutes. And we will see you Monday. Bye now.
Bye-bye.